In November 2018, 26-year-old Christian missionary Chau is in a canoe. Chau is approaching a forbidden island, what he describes as Satan's last stronghold on earth. Chau has been preparing for this moment for over 10 years. He's gone through boot camp-like training. He's prepared physically and mentally. He knows the magnitude of what he is about to accomplish. Converting the people on this satanic island will etch Chau in the history books as a legendary missionary. He is ready. He is ready to cement his legacy and finally bring God's glory to the people of this forsaken island. The body of Chau is being seen drug across the beach. He is lifeless, murdered by arrows that rip through his body, breaking bone and piercing his organs. He is soon buried underneath the shores of the beach. At 26 years young, the life and story of Chau has tragically ended. The people who killed Chau were the Sentinelese, inhabitants of the North Sentinel Island. They are a largely uncontacted population, a tribe that has no knowledge of the outside world. These people know nothing of human history, the nations that have rose and fell, the world wars that have been fought, plagues that have crippled humanity. They know nothing. The Sentinelese have lived in complete isolation. They have no government. They have no society. Some think they've lived this way for as long as 60,000 years. North Sentinel Island is a very remote place, part of the Andaman Islands in the Bay of Bengal. It is actually protected by Indian law, making it illegal to visit the island. There have been several instances of people that have washed upon the island, being attacked, warded off by the inhabitants, some that have had their lives cut short by the way of bow and arrow. However, there have been peaceful encounters. In the 1800s, imperialists reached the island in attempts to convert the Sentinelese to Christianity. This peaceful encounter, as well as a few others over the next 100 years, were something I imagine the Sentinelese deeply regret. This is due to contact with the outside world, leaving a trail of death within the Sentinelese tribe. These people's immune systems are not equipped to fight off disease like you and I. This is very much like when Columbus and the Europeans began to colonize America. Over 90% of Native American people died not because of war, but because of smallpox disease. It is believed the Sentinelese know this danger, and to protect the livelihood of themselves and their families, they defend from any outsider, and they will take it to the most extreme measures to do so. As you may know, we're on a video series talking about the strangest places on Earth. And the question I ask at the end of every video is, would I go here? And we're putting it on this tier list. Now the question is, would I visit North Sentinel Island? Man, no, get your motherfucker out of here asking me that stupid question. Honestly, this tribe needs to be left alone. They need to be left uncontacted. There's nothing really wrong with the way that they want to live, and they do not need to be bothered. Now, you can debate and question, whether it's right for them to murder anybody that approaches. And honestly, they are not convicted or charged for any of these killings. The Indian government knows what will happen to people who approach this island, and they made it illegal for that very reason. As far as Chau, who we discussed at the beginning of the video, honestly, in my personal opinion, is very wrong that people let him do that. His church actually encouraged this and looked at him as sort of a martyr afterwards. The reason he even got close to this island is because he bribed local fishermen from the neighboring Andaman Islands to take him close. They are also wrong. I want to say that my prayers do go out to his family, and I mean no harm in the way that I relate his story. I just wanted to tell what happened and honestly point out the dangers of being influenced and pushed to do certain things by churches and missionary groups. Hey, that's all I have for y'all today on this episode of Strange Places in the World. Now, we're moving on. I'll catch you next time for episode 3. You dig?